I'm more like trying to think from like the normal person standpoint. Maybe someone like me who has no idea about these technologies that advancedly, but how convenient is it in your actual everyday life? I know you've mentioned getting in the buildings without having to do anything and you're able to like see like malware and stuff, but how convenient is it like everyday normal life?
Well, I was about to give you an example. So everyone, whether you're in tech or not, pretty much everybody understands what a one-time password is. You may not know it
Yeah.
by the term OTP, but every time you try to go log into your Google account and it sends your phone something that you have to verify, or the same with your iPhone when it sends you that, push notification that says, "Hey, is this really you trying to get in here?" That is multi-factor authentication. Like I said, I do have multiple chips that I use for offensive purposes, but I also mentioned that I use them for my own defensive purposes online as well. So this is just my cell phone, and this is a tool called the VivoKey Apex. And this implant is right here in my arm. And if I take this, trying to keep it up there so everybody can see it, of course, this is what happens when you try and do things live. All right, where is it again? Okay, right there. This is my newest chip. So, okay, so there we go. So now, once I've authenticated, this is where get my one-time OTP passwords. So see, there's the password to get into my
Yeah.
GitHub. This will also do is the key for my BIP32 wallet. It will do HMAC SHA-1. It can actually work as a FIDO key. It'll do PGP. And as I said, you can actually put your car key on here along with several other functions. The idea, how does it help me in my everyday? It actually helps secure me online much with a much greater effort than any other product could. There are other companies out there that offer the same kind of, one-time password kind of thing, but it's not biologically connected to an individual. If somebody steals that phone, somebody is able to, compromise that phone, there is the chance that somebody may be able to try and gain access to those codes. Same with my crypto wallet. I use that on a daily basis to keep me more secure. And the one thing that, I'd like to throw out there as just food for thought, we're dealing today with AI, large language models, machine learning. And one of the things that I keep resonating in my head is most people have seen the movie The Matrix. And if you remember it from The Matrix, we couldn't see, the GUI, because all we saw was the code because the GUI was meant to work for the machine.
Yeah.
We are now dealing with large language models. We are no longer putting code in to get results out. We are dealing with language. We now have an abstraction layer between the individual and the technology. Is it going to be somebody like me who does have the ability to continue to talk to the machines on over natural protocols? Is this somebody like me going to be a necessity for the human to remain relevant in a new advanced technical future?